Curious Calico here, checking in for another session of therapy. I do appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Today I would like to briefly discuss the following question: why value an opinion over progress? Now, before we dive into this particular commentary, I would just like to confirm all of the parties listening are on the same page in terms of the clear difference between the words opinion versus progress. Oxford Dictionary states, an opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Now, the same source defines the word progress as forward or onward movement toward a destination. Now that we have clarification, hopefully we can avoid using our personal opinions to describe these terms, and instead place more focus on making progress throughout the course of this discussion. For those of you unfamiliar with my content, the sole purpose of my overall message is to offer assistance to any individuals who seek to become the best versions of themselves. I attempt to offer guidance by providing key factors or situations to carefully consider prior to arriving at a key decision in life that you will not only have to make, but will also be held accountable for. Everyone has to walk their own path in life as well as blaze their own trail. I'm just here to jump in and help in any way you may see fit. Moving right along, I'm sure some of you are still attempting to analyze why this particular question has surfaced today. Well, let's get into it, at least from my point of view. As many of us know, the world of today tends to encompass several individuals whose actions clearly display they would rather remain in a spectator role, for lack of a better word, clearly keeping themselves on the outside looking in, rather than exploring the possibility of what may happen if they suddenly decided to put aside all of their personal opinions, bury all of their fears, and just add their own unique stamp to a movement, in other words, creating progress. Now, I'm sure many explanations have been given attempting to explain why certain individuals head down the spectator road versus the contributor road, which is clearly more progress driven. But I would rather utilize our time today focusing on the more important individuals whose actions clearly exude that progress towards positive change is their top priority in life. How many times have you found yourself asking the following question? Why does this simple task appear to be taking so much effort and energy to get accomplished? Several times in life, I've partnered with individuals from all different backgrounds to achieve a goal by a predetermined deadline. It always appeared, no matter the participants, when the mindset of the majority was focused on collecting any and all ideas pertaining to the task, rather than going head to head in an attempt to pursue their own personal agenda, not only was more accomplished in a timely manner, the end result was always a higher quality of product, which also fulfilled the desires of a wider range of individuals. Now, with that said, there's a great chance many of you have experienced similar situations throughout the course of your lives. So if most folks assume two heads are better than one, why do the majority of people today gravitate more to the spectator or critic mindset versus fully embracing the contributor mindset, which in my humble opinion clearly values progress much more than the need to feel correct? Now, obviously, I'm in no position to answer this particular question in an intellectually honest manner. Everyone has their own personal passions and desires, which at times helps to contribute to the individual behaviors many of us display on a routine basis. Okay, curious. If you're not going to answer the question, what is the purpose of this discussion? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Now, please, give me a moment to explain. In my opinion, I do personally believe there are many people out there currently striving for their own personal level of greatness. To all of those people, I would not only like to commend you, but also thank you for taking it upon yourself to go out in this world and experience all of the things your life currently has to offer. Now, if I may, I would also like to take this time to remind all of those driven individuals out there, as you continue to strive for greatness, never forget that greatness comes from within. I say this to caution individuals of the temptation to search for greatness in things outside of themselves. You currently have everything stored inside of you required to achieve your own ultimate level of greatness. But always remember, any individuals you encounter along this journey will also possess the same gift. So when the time arrives for you to dive into and own that contributor position, be not only proud to share all of your greatness stored within, but also be mindful to absorb some of the greatness you and others have come together to create, hopefully with minimum interference from the opinion button. Now, if you happen to come away from this discussion more aware of the problems an opinion can cause versus resolve, or you decide to make a conscious effort going forward to take the time to listen and more carefully analyze before expressing your own personal views, I then feel my time today has been well spent. There will never be a time when all individuals come together and decide to agree on everything. Luckily for our society, that will never be a requirement for us to come together and actually get things done. I've said it before, but it's worth stating again. I'm here to focus all of my attention towards positivity. No matter what form of positivity, that will remain my top priority. Again, I'm not here to preach or judge. I myself still work diligently to stay in check as far as this, as well as many other thought processes are concerned. Any chance I receive, I make an honest attempt to strengthen something about my character as well as my personal worldviews. In other words, my short-term goal in life, simply put, is and always will be to be better than I was yesterday. With that said, thanks again for checking in. If you found this content useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind, please leave your comments below and let me know if you have any suggestions for improving this channel. Until the next time, remain curious.